Tonight on Strip Down's 195th episode, all the way from our Queen City, Regina, ladies and gentlemen, Screaming Daisies.
I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my heartbeat, I can feel it in my mind, and I feel fine. Feel like getting somebody moving, move my neck to keep it groovy, stomp my foot to keep the time, and I feel fine. Jazz and blues are old and dated, rock music is overrated, dance can put me in the mood, and I feel good. One, two, three, four. What the
You are watching Strip Down. We are spending the next 60 minutes with Regina's own Screaming Daisies. For once this season, we have a band from Regina that I don't have to immediately start with an apology. So usually we book Regina bands for whatever reason in like February and March, and they do the white knuckle drive in the Saskatchewan winter over the highway, and they get here and they lie to me and they're like, the drive wasn't that bad, but really I know I risked everybody's life by asking them to make the drive in like February, March. Welcome to Strip Down, you guys.
Thanks for having us, man.
Screaming Daisies. Who do we got here? Donnie, Scott, and Chris.
That's it, yep.
The internet was correct this time. Yeah. You guys keep it updated. Usually bands are like, oh, that's from like 97. Yeah, all those members are gone. But
there's no lies on the internet, man.
It's true. there's nothing like that out there. Screaming Daisies. Tell me about your band. How's that for a wide open, just throw it clean across the plate right off the bat?
Yeah, I guess we started, me and Smith started out as an acoustic duo probably 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 years ago. I was playing just djembe hand drums, and Donnie was on acoustic. That's what most of our first album got written, actually, was just acoustic and vocals. Then we decided to plug in, get a bass player. Scott, Sexy Jesus Turgeon's the best bass player we've ever seen, so he's in the band.
Well, I didn't meet Scott, but I got to know him in Dominican Republic. We were there for a mutual friend's wedding, so that's where I found out he played bass, asked him to join the band, and actually wrote the next song because of that trip. Yeah.
What are we going to hear for the next 55 minutes? New stuff, old stuff? Are we going to break it down? Are we going to do like the old acoustic? Or are we just going to keep her plugged in?
We didn't have room in the van actually for the acoustic or the djembe, so it's going to be mostly new stuff. Actually, this one's old, and we have one more old one. The rest of them are going to be all completely new.
Oh,
actually, it's been really good. Donnie joined a different band, the Fortunate Isles, and they're really, really dancey. And I found it helped Donnie's guitar playing immensely. His soloing has gotten a lot better. Even his songwriting is. It's playing in another band is getting more diversity, and our band has really helped.
Was that the link between Stripped Down and you guys? Was it the Fortunate Isles? Because they were on the show about a year and a half ago. Was that what kind of got the ball rolling?
I don't know. I've seen it on. We played it on Access 7 in Regina. I've seen quite a few episodes. I just thought it was such a killer. I thought it was such a killer idea, and I wish we had something like it in Regina. So, and then I saw we've been friends with the Fortunate Isles for quite a while. So, I was stoked to see them on the program.
Well, I love you guys already.
Groovy.
A lot of bands come in. They're like, "This is where it is." Well, what am I? I thought this was radio. So thank you. Awesome. I'm pumped for tonight.
Cool.
You segued into song 2, and I cut you off because we're on a strict time thing.
Well, I guess I don't need to talk about it now. It's just called Swim Up Bar. I guess me and Jesus kind of had the same idea while we were on vacation. We thought, we're paying for this hotel. We should probably just stay here, and it's all inclusive, save our money. But
I heard the song on the internet as well.
Yeah, actually, we've been played. This song has been played on a few like college and local radio stations around North America. Actually, they played it down in LA. They were in Mexico on location. This radio program actually played it around the Swim Up Bar. It was pretty cool for us.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll talk about the Screaming Daisies' reach and a little more band history after the next song. This again, Swim Up Bar.
That's right.
Take it away.
Loco hits my lips. The booze is free and I don't tip. Take off my shirt and swim a lap. My cup is empty, so I come back. It's not very far. No, it's not that far when you swim into the swim up bar. Uno cerveza, por favor. We'll make it dos, 'cause I want more. I could go to the beach, but they don't serve beer. I think I like it better out here. I feel like a star. I'm treated like a star when I'm drinking at the swim up bar. Topless women keep walking by, but not the type that catch my eye. A man walks up, he smiles and waves, gives me a coconut laxative. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Giving away laxatives at the swim up bar. Earlier that day I saw a Dominican on the beach. He was selling Cuban cigars for $10 each. Well, I bought one, brought it back to the pool. I almost dropped it and that ain't cool. But now I got my cigar. I got my Cuban cigar, but now I'm smoking at the swim up bar. It's all inclusive, everything's free, so the next round's on me. Pina colada, a mama wanna, Bahama mama, whatever you wanna. I'll drop my credit card. I've got my credit card, but we don't need it at the swim up bar. Oh, and one more thing, I brought my guitar. Oh yeah, I've got this guitar and now I'm jamming at the swim
Watching Strip Down with Regina's Screaming Daisies. Before we jump into our first commercial break, I want to go back and talk a little bit more about the band history. Going from an acoustic duo to electronic trio. How was that period of time for the band? You're talented musicians, so I'm guessing you had a bit of a following with an acoustic duo. Then you kind of turned your act on its head. What was the reaction?
Yeah, we had about 3 or 4 fans, I think, that enjoyed us as an acoustic duo. And now we got about 8 or 9, so it's almost doubled, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was more. I've been a drummer for quite a while, and I really like playing the kit, and I felt kind of restricted.
Could tell.
Yeah, I felt really restricted just playing a djembe drum. Right, there's only so much you can do with one drum. So I don't know, I really wanted to plug in, and I thought we'd limit our fan base too if we just stayed acoustic. So
that was kind of the goal from the beginning, though, was kind of get the train going and then go electric.
I don't know. It was more just for fun, and then I don't know. We thought it would be even more fun to be louder and have a bass player.
So when you, sir, checked out some of their older stuff before you guys plugged in and became a trio, what was your reaction?
I don't know if I did check anything out. Donnie just said, "Hey, you should be our bass player."
You just went in blind?
Kind of. I think we jammed maybe once at my place, and that's about it. So, yeah.
And thus began the honeymoon stage of the band. See, because I'm alluding to the fact that you guys met at a wedding.
Ooh.
Right? Keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry, what year was that then?
What year is it now?
Well, that'd have been 2010.
Yeah.
09 or 2010, I think.
I think I graduated 2010, then came back to Regina, and that's when we kind of...
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's take our first commercial break, then we got lots more with Screaming Daisies coming up right after this. Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509. Or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon), 664-6640.
Do you know where your tap water comes from? It can come from one of 2 sources, groundwater or surface water. Surface water often begins as snowfall that accumulates in the winter and melts into our rivers and lakes. Cities will treat it to get rid of most of the impurities and then send it down the pipes, under the streets, and into our homes. The problem is, the quality of water is being damaged by our activities, and as our earth warms up, there may be less water available in the future. How can we look after our water resources? Find out where your water comes from and how it is being protected. Use less when you're showering, brushing your teeth, or watering your lawn. And never pour toxins like cleaning solutions down a toilet, sink, or storm drain, as it ends up in our rivers and lakes. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think?
You're watching Strip Down, featuring Screaming Daisies all the way from Regina. How's the drive, guys? It's summer. Bet you it's just like beautiful. Just stop at Chamberlain, get some ice cream, and Davidson, and get a coffee, and find later. That's like the joke, right? Because on the way back you find it later. And
Droll.
No?
Very droll.
Okay.
Head down to Dundurn, I think.
Yeah, we might head down to Dundurn. I heard Dundurn's pretty. And turning down the dirt road down to Dundurn there.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
But by the end of this, like the run of Strip Down, I'll have every Regina joke just down. It'll just be like rapid machine gun fire every time we have a Regina band. All right. I was on your Facebook page earlier today, checking you out.
Did you like us?
Pardon me?
Did you like us?
I did like you.
Yeah,
I liked you because you had posted that you were going to be on Stripped Down tonight, and you'd let your fans know when it was going to air. Mm-hmm. I liked the shadow. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And you also had kind of a contest where you said, what do we sound like? You threw it out there, and you got some awesome responses. It was like a contest to win some swag or something. But the two that really stuck out was kind of a cross between Ace of Base and Phil Collins. And big band bumper sticker Beatnik Blues.
That's the one that won.
Well, yeah. You're not going to shut down 5 times alliteration. Like, that's pretty impressive stuff. You seem very interactive on your Facebook page, though. A lot of bands aren't. So are you embracing social media?
Mostly Smith just posts.
That's a lot of me, yeah.
A lot of facts about different bands.
Yeah, I don't know if we don't have any shows coming up. I still like to keep people updated with our page. I'll post fun musical facts or trivia sometimes. I don't know. People seem to like it, I guess. We get some likes on those comments, so seems to work.
Another thing I like to do is just fire into Google the name of the band and just see what happens. Sometimes it's just the band that comes up. But you were going head-to-head with another band that shares the name.
Yeah, in the UK there was a Screaming Daisies.
Yeah, I think they got scared and they ended up changing their name, actually.
Was in the UK? I think the one I found today was from Pennsylvania, and the front page of their website was just these 2 girls in like halter tops, and they were like emoting to the camera. I was like, is that what's going to be on Stripped Down tonight?
Well, that's the Scream in Daisies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a different spelling, and they're a cover band
Did
from.
we get an email?
We did
almost
actually.
got one of their shows,
we almost got a show in Pennsylvania because of them.
There's more band members than just the 2 girls, but I was thinking, man, if we could get the 2 girls and the 3 of you, just like how awesome would that super band be? You guys wouldn't have to fight over the name, but I was wrong. It was a completely different name, and that last dialogue was pointless because it didn't make any sense. So let's just move on. What's song number 3, you guys?
This is going to be the first one that I sing tonight. It's called Just Like This. And I don't know, Donnie had a really sweet kind of Black Keysy riff. And yeah, we kind of just took it from there.
So singing drummer. Now I get where the Phil Collins comes from.
Yep.
Will I understand the Ace of Base reference later? Will I see a sign maybe?
Probably not.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah, I think so.
guess so.
Ladies and gentlemen, Screaming Daisies.
How did these wheels get into motion? Coincidence like a magic potion. Nervous energy rooted in bliss. What if all the future hold? Let it feel just like this. 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 Colors and sounds overtake the abyss. Such a bold, beautiful metamorphosis. Nervous energy rooted in bliss. Whatever the future holds, let it feel just like this. Let it feel just like this. Let it feel just like this. Let it feel just like this.
endorphin and a crown rush. Oh, indulgent systems a touch. Nervous energy rooted in bliss. What if I'm a future whole? Let it feel just like this. 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 Let it feel just like this.
We're spending 60 minutes with Regina's Screaming Daisies tonight on Strip Down's 195th episode. That song again was
Just Like This, it's called.
Just Like This. And what's
Like
Just Like
This.
This about?
Not a whole lot, actually. I know I like to. I like to
You
kind
seem
of.
nervous there for a second.
Oh,
Yeah,
a little
just
bit.
doesn't have a TV-friendly story behind it, or what?
No, I don't know. Whenever I write lyrics, I've always been a fan. Any lyricist I'm really a fan of always uses more universal images and kind of lets the listener make their own conclusions about what the song is about. So whenever I write songs, I really try to do that with my lyrics too. So that song's really about whatever you want it to be about,
Nice.
I guess. So
Make it accessible to everyone. Another thing on your Facebook page I loved, made me laugh out loud. Quote, "We've started writing songs for the third album. Unfortunately, it may take a long time to hear them, considering we haven't started recording our second album yet." So where are we with the whole albums and Screaming Daisies?
Well, we've only got the one album out now. We have enough songs for a full second album right now, and we're just trying to make enough money to record, pretty much.
And this
So-
first album was all three of you, or was
Yeah.
it the duo? Okay.
yeah.
And did you do it yourself, record the studio?
Yeah, we just recorded in a friend's house. So this time we're going to try and get enough money to actually do it in a studio.
Did it go badly the first time? Or?
No, it wasn't bad. We just, I don't know, what would you say?
I don't know. I couldn't really capture the drum sound as crisp as I really wanted. I know we've been looking at a few studios in Regina, and the one that I think we're leaning toward is toting the best drum room in, I think, Western Canada, they said. So we'll probably go there. Blue Door, I think it's called.
Okay.
So
Shout out.
shout out.
I
to
love
Blue Door.
the sound of the entire band tonight, but yeah, you're killing it on drums, sir. And that's a sweet.
Thanks, man.
I feel like you should give a shout out to that New York company as well on the kick.
Oh, yeah, drumart.com. Any drummers watching, if you want a sweet drum head like that, go to drumart.com. It's a family company. They're super sweet, really fast, and it looks great. Look at it.
And I love that picture. It's very prairies.
Yeah, definitely.
Why that picture?
I don't know. We're a prairie band, I guess.
That's on the album too, isn't it?
It is. It's on the inside cover of the album too. I don't know. It's just such a gorgeous picture. The prairie kind of thunderstorm.
Was it
rolling in.
your picture?
No, I don't know. I found it on the internet.
Awesome.
I bought it though. I bought the rights to the picture though, so it is, I guess, mine now. But it wasn't before.
We should go to song number 4, because coming out of that, we will talk to this week's audio engineer, and we'll have an update as we count down the last 4 episodes of season 6, because as I've mentioned every week here, we're ending on episode 199 in, I guess, 4 weeks' time. So it's an exciting time at Stripped Down. And I'll pick your brains, too, because we're not still 100% set in what we're going to do for episode 200 when we return on season 7 in September. So, that being said, Screaming Daisies, what's this next song? Give it an awesome intro.
It's
Like,
called,
if there's someone right now with their finger on the remote, they're like, I think I've seen enough. No. This is going to make them go, bah.
That's a lot of pressure, man. Wow. I don't know. It's called "It'll Be All Right." So if you don't change a channel, it's going to be all right. It's going to be an all right song, I think.
There it is. Awesome. Screaming Daisies.
He holds her in his arms, seduced her with his charms. Little does she know, he only means her harm. There's no bigger lie than it'll be alright. said he always gets what he wants, and now she's trying to forget. There's no bigger lie than it'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. There's no bigger lie than it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Tell you what you like, you're gonna be alright. It'll be alright. There's no bigger lie than it'll be alright. She's laying crying on her bed, wishing she was dead, wondering how he feels. Well, he brags to his friends, there's no bigger lie than it'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'll tell you what you like, you're gonna be alright. It'll be alright. There's no bigger lie than it'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'll tell you what you like, it'll be alright. 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 Yeah, you're gonna be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Oh, yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Miss May Trohack. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause. She's making everything sound great tonight. There was a little bit of a community effort tonight, the audience.
Yeah,
We're having some problems
I
with
could
the
not
board.
do it without the good people in the green room today. For sure, for sure. There's a couple spooky things happening on the board today.
Absolutely.
Actually, one of the channels is completely turned off.
We will have
And
to let know.
We're still getting lights turned on that channel, so something a little spooky.
It's a little spooky going on. And when we were setting up and we just couldn't get it, you're like, there's a different feel in Stripped Down tonight. And I was like, yeah, it feels like seasons 1 to 4. Because there's always a problem setting up for about the first 100 episodes of the show. But that was way before your time. Ever since you got here, it's been all smooth sailing. What's new with me? It's been another week.
Yeah, it's been another week down. I guess I'm just excited to be here.
Yeah, the time with May is almost coming to a close, though. We're in the May of June. Yeah?
Yeah.
It was funny when it was the March of May, and the May of May didn't make much sense.
Yeah, we're laughing.
The joke's running on fumes.
Yeah.
It's the June of May, I guess.
We're like waning May out, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, we've only got Alex Stushinov.
Yeah.
Heard
Alex
a rumor.
is here.
Yeah, heard a rumor he's here. I haven't seen him yet, but he's back. So yeah, you're kind of like a couple episodes left, and then we say goodbye to May unless Alex decides to leave again next season. But yeah, it's been good times. We'll have to have a big like May appreciation night maybe coming up.
Yeah.
We'll have like a montage and a cake or something. I don't know.
There's cake,
a balloon drop.
I'm in.
What would be the perfect send off for May? What would you want?
Just chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake? We can make that happen.
Right on.
All right, you want to throw a commercial break?
Well, you guys are watching the Screaming Daisies, and we'll go to commercial break now.
All natural things on Earth and how they interact is biodiversity. From the microscopic to the mighty, from the smallest body of water to the coldest, from underground to the highest ground. When biodiversity is rich, we can count on the natural world to produce the oxygen we breathe, filter and purify the water we drink, and grow the plants we rely on for food and medicine. Due to human activities, biodiversity is being lost faster than nature can replenish it. So let's do what we can to help preserve biodiversity. create natural spaces, and plant native species. Take part in a wildlife survey. Get out and experience Canada's amazing variety of wildlife. And that's just a start. To learn more about biodiversity and how you can help protect it, visit hww.ca.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. 204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345. Ladies and gentlemen, Screaming Daisies.
Such a waste, it leads nowhere, at least a bitter taste. Cosmology, cosmology, cosmology is gone. Cosmology, cosmology, cosmology is gone. It must be hard, see through the mist, blindly believe in what does not exist. Cosmology, cosmology, cosmology is gone. Cosmology, cosmology, cosmology is gone. flies got between the glass. Cosmology, cosmology, cosmology is gone. Cosmology, cosmology, cosmology is gone.
I haven't said this in a while, but that right there was a stripped down moment. That song was fantastic.
Sweet, thanks, man.
It was one of those rare moments where I was actually enjoying the show, not just like worried about what's coming next. I was sitting back there watching you guys killing it, watching Jay's lights kill it, man. Big round of applause for the crew. Seriously, sometimes this show looks way better than it has any right to look. And tonight is one of those nights. Screaming Daisies on Stripped Down, making the drive up from Regina. I'm going to jump into this. Screaming Daisies, is it a lyric from a Bush song?
No.
Initially.
Well, it is. It is. I know. I've always liked the idea of two extremes coming together.
Yep.
And I know that that name really just stuck out to me. It is a lyric in a Bush song. I don't know
What
if
was
that's
that thing you were talking about with that flower?
actually, yeah. What is that? Mormons, right? They're
Scientology.
Scientology. Sorry, yeah, not Mormons. Scientology. Their e-meter, it reads thetan levels or whatever, and they plugged it in. And they were cutting a bunch of flowers and plants and stuff, and they found it had a huge spike in the reading when they cut a flower, like it was screaming, like it was alive. And yeah, I thought that was really cool too. So I don't know, there was a bunch of things that kind of led me to
That's awesome. That's way better than a Bush lyric.
yeah, yeah, totally.
Are you fans of Bush, though? Is that what?
I was,
no?
yeah.
You were.
I haven't listened to him forever.
He hasn't put
they
out an
back?
album forever. I don't know. Did they ever really go away? Gavin's wife makes a lot of money, so he doesn't really have to get off the couch anymore.
Stone was sweet, I thought.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
No, it was good. Glycerine, great song. They seem to think, though, that his lyric, Screaming Daisies, meant that they're dead.
Well, I read that it means, I guess in Ireland, screaming daisies means professing your love for someone.
Which is like being dead? Where's the connection?
No dead reference in that
Really?
one, I don't
Screaming
think.
Daisies professing your love.
That's what I heard.
That's cool. I Googled and didn't find anything about that. I just had these fans saying that, oh, Gavin meant that you're dead when you're screaming daisies. And I thought, oh, that's pretty. I thought it was
think that's
pushing
pushing,
daisies,
yeah.
but whatever. Again, you can always trust the internet.
They were probably
It'll never leave you
confused.
astray. So that was your longest song you have that you just
Yeah.
played, all 6 minutes of it, and that was
Yes. Cosmology, it's called.
Cosmology.
Yeah.
Does it have a deep cosmetologist meeting?
Sort of, I guess. I was watching TV, and there was a documentary. They had Stephen Hawking narrating it. It was called, I think, A Brief History in Time, The History of Everything, or something like that. And I don't know, it just confirmed my belief as an atheist, I guess. I know, like 99% of NASA scientists are atheists.
Really?
That is a true fact. Or agnostic, I guess I should add too. But I think agnostic is just atheist without my opinion.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Someone say
heavy,
something
I
that
guess, on
leads
you
us
there?
out of this conversation. And the next song is your shortest one.
Nope.
The last song we're going to play is the shortest. This one's pretty short too, though.
Okay. We are going to gear up for the second shortest song by Screaming Daisies, and then we got a big surprise for you. The rumors were true. We have a big return tonight. So, this again is...
This is you, Donnie.
This is me.
Yeah, you're singing this.
The song name is Why Did I Come Home?
Why Did I Come Home? Take it away, Screaming Daisies.
I made up my mind. It felt good at the time. Oh, I'm coming home. But no one missed simple, without a life to live, without the need to give and give and give. I knew what I was thinking, 'cause I wasn't thinking much back before life was such a rush. Ooh, la da da do, la da da do, la da da da. Oh no, I know that I can't take it slow, and if I can't go slow, then I don't know if I can take it anymore.
Oh, you're caught up. All right. We're spending 60 minutes with Regina's own Screaming Daisies. There was a rumor of a big return tonight. Ready for the reveal? Ladies and gentlemen, he's been gone since February. I can't even remember where he went. Here to tell us about his amazing trip where he went off and found himself. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Alex Stushinoff. You're going to have to stand on this side of me, buddy. Oh! Greatest entrance ever. Buddy, welcome back.
Yeah, man.
So how was the trip? Where did you go? Like, you went to a bunch of different places, didn't you?
Went to Costa Rica and then Peru.
And how was it?
Excellent. Fantastic, yeah.
What did you learn? Like, you wanted to, like, you just needed to get away. That was what you basically told me back in February or whenever you left. You're like, I need to go, bro.
I don't think I ever said that.
I need to go, bro. I need to ditch this one-horse town and see the world. And I was like, you go. You spread your wings and fly.
This is Curtis projecting his inner needs onto
you fly, Alex Stushinoff. You spread your wings like the beautiful dove you are, and you fly,
Thank
Alex.
you. That's what I did.
And how was it? Like, give me some stories. Give me some road stories.
Had my first. I don't even know if I can talk about that on the air. And I don't know. I bartended a wedding in the desert, which was awesome. It was a really good experience. I camped at the 3rd tallest waterfall in the world.
Really?
Yeah, that was really cool. It was so powerful it ripped my poncho in half. I was wearing a rain poncho and
I hope that's not code for something.
Oh, that might be code for what I couldn't say on TV, but
fair enough.
Yeah, we'll steer clear of that one.
Yeah, there may be some editing in this part, but it's all good. It's good to have you back. All in all, it was worth it though, because you just kind of like up and left. All fall, I didn't really believe you. You're like, I'm going to go somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going to plan a big trip.
And then I booked
in the very beginning of 2013, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like something people do. They just book a 4-month trip on a whim. But you did that.
I did that.
And it was everything you thought and be it more?
Yeah.
You worked on music or anything while you were out there? I'm segueing into another big announcement.
No, but I don't know what that was.
It was a close-up. You weren't watching the TV.
Yeah, I was watching the TV.
Okay.
I don't know what to look at. I haven't been on TV in a while.
Just look at me, Alex. Okay.
Okay.
So you were working on a little bit of music out there?
No, I bought a guitar, but it didn't really do much. It was all up here.
Okay.
Working on things.
However,
yes.
We are going to have Alex Stushinoff back on the set here in a matter of weeks. 3 weeks from now, episode 198. Is that true?
Yeah.
And we're going to do things a little differently, though, I understand. You're going to mess with the way we do things at Strip Down. You're going to just like go off-road here. You're going to take this show to places it's never been before.
Yes, I am.
Are you going to give anybody like a tease? Like what's going to happen here?
The tease.
You're going to play during the commercial break?
You'll cry for the first time.
I cry every week,
when I reveal how reality challenged I've become.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Stushinoff, 3 weeks from now, taking the Strip Down stage. Thanks, buddy.
Suerte, Curtis. Yes, suerte.
I like to make up words, too. All right. Did you guys understand any of that? No. You guys ever camped at the 3rd world's largest waterfall?
I think I was at the largest, so not a big deal.
Oh, Trump. Nice. We have to take our last commercial break. We wrap things up with Screaming Daisies right after this.
And you take me, break me, make me want you. Ask me, I'll tell you, I'll show you what to do to fill my dreams.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. 204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
All natural things on Earth and how they interact is biodiversity. From the microscopic to the mighty. From the smallest body of water to the coldest. From underground to the highest ground. When biodiversity is rich, we can count on the natural world to produce the oxygen we breathe, filter and purify the water we drink, and grow the plants we rely on for food and medicine. Due to human activities, biodiversity is being lost faster than nature can replenish it. So let's do what we can to help preserve biodiversity. Create natural spaces and plant native species. Take part in a wildlife survey. Get out and experience Canada's amazing variety of wildlife. And that's just a start. To learn more about biodiversity and how you can help protect it, visit hww.ca.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. 204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345. Ladies and gentlemen, Screaming Daisies.
Is it possible to make sense of such constant for pretense? Where these last remaining lights slowly fade into the night. Let's go any lane. So strive to create. Don't be too surprised when it flashes in our eyes, tearing open the sky, decaying on the inside. Let's go any lane. So strive to create. I'm inserting my pocket, something clever to say. I keep coming up empty-handed, day after day. Jesus is gonna be late. pockets something clever to say. I keep coming up empty-handed, day after day. Jesus is gonna be late. Jesus is gonna be late.
We are wrapping things up with Screaming Daisies, who drove all the way here from Regina. Did you guys have fun tonight?
Oh, yeah.
I had so much fun. You guys are pretty amazing. No two songs sounded the same. I really noticed that with you guys.
That's our whole stick as Screaming Daisies. We try to sound as diverse as possible. Push our musical boundaries as far as our talent will let us, I guess.
Bam! You had that ready. You didn't even read that off. Well done. You guys are heading out to the Toba, going out to Manitoba,
early June.
Touring.
Yeah, man.
How excited are you for that?
Yeah, we're pretty stoked.
Is that kind of like one of the first big Daisies tours, or out there?
We've played Winnipeg before.
Okay.
We've played a few places in Alberta and Saskatchewan too. So.
But you're playing the double-decker in Brandon, Manitoba.
Yeah,
place
that's the one,
near
yeah.
and dear to my heart. I went to school in Brandon, Manitoba, like post-secondary education. I learned how to do this in Brandon, Manitoba. Many nights at the Decker. You'll have a hell of a time. It's
Cool.
It's fun there. Yeah.
Sweet, man.
You might just see some guy in the corner doing this, and that might be me. that was kind of the thing back in the day. But anyways, social media, where do people find you, follow you?
Mostly on Facebook,
Screaming Daisies
music. Yeah.
Make sure it's not those weirdo girls from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's the rock band from Regina. Is that the genre? Did I get that right? Rock? What do you classify? This is my last question. What do you classify yourselves?
Well, that's what was so difficult when we first started out. We didn't play a lot of our earlier songs, but a lot of them are kind of slower. I wrote a lot of them on acoustic, and a lot of them were just really different. It was hard to even market ourselves because we didn't really have a sound, but I'd say we're leaning towards rock now.
Psychedelic jazz pop.
Psychedelic jazz pop. Because like right off the bat at the show, I asked about when you asked your fans on Facebook, but I never asked you guys how you actually classify yourself. So what was it?
Psychedelic jazz pop.
Psychedelic jazz pop. Check them out. Regina's own Screaming Daisies. All right, we got to say our goodbyes here. Hold on. Here we are. You can follow Stripped Down on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram as well. Stripped Down SK. If you find us on Facebook, just look for the Dancing Girl. We have to thank our sponsors. Get ready for this. This is going to be awesome, okay? Big surprise for tonight. Long and McQuaid, Hairstyle Inn, Mr. Sicily Pizza, and our clothing sponsor, Ultimo Euromoda. Caitlin, zoom out a little bit. You got to check these pants out, okay? Now, these pants look as awesome as always, right? But you're not. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is going to blow your mind. They're sweats. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. They're sweats. No. Sweats. Ultimo Euromoda, ladies and gentlemen. Those are sweats. Look, there's a huh? Right? Collective nosebleed in this room. They're sweats. Sweats. For the last time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Screaming Daisies. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, that's not how it starts. As she was walking by, that's when she caught my eye. Then her boyfriend said to me,
I hate you. This fact, from its sheath, I grab my knife. I hate you. This fact, from its sheath, I grab my knife. I stabbed him in the chest. Then he bled. He bled to death. I stabbed him in the chest. Then he bled. He bled to death. I stabbed him to death.
personal appearance is not the best.
Spread your wings like the beautiful dove you are, and you fly,
Thank
Alex.
you.
Before we get to the next song, let's talk about the first song. What did you're getting ahead of yourself here. What did you kick off the show with, sir?
Well, Smith named this one. It's called Boner Jams.
Boner Jams,
Yeah.
okay. And dare I ask what that's about?
Well,
I don't know. I couldn't understand Donnie's lyrics at first when he was singing it, but it was just really, really dancey. So then I just kept singing, I can feel it in my boner. And we thought it was really funny. And we just named it like that as a joke, and then it just kind of stuck that it's been Boner Jams ever since. So.
A lot of requests for the radio. So you might have to, when you guys make it huge, you might have to rewrite that one. Call it Mega Munch. I was dropping all my Regina stuff before we started rolling. Said you guys came straight from Scar Street on the back of Mega Munch, and someone laughed. I couldn't tell, but all my Regina jokes were a hit today. So we have a lot of ground to cover tonight. So final words on the Boner Jam song. You want to put that one to rest?
I was just...
Is it a party favorite?
Not a lot of people have heard it yet, I don't think. I was just trying to write a more dancey song, and that's what came out.